Hello, bite sized. Today we're talking about don't let your 2022 culture poison your momentum for 2023. So you came back in the new year with gusto, you made plans and goals, and there's real momentum for 2023. And then you notice some behaviors, those destructive, poor behaviors creeping back in, and you go, here we go, same old from last year, same old culture creeping back in. Time to do something? I think it is. So, most leaders spend less than 6% of their time on culture. Unless we put in the effort and then nurture and maintain it, we won't see the impact. But often we hear the four key reasons actually that we hear from leaders on why they are not tackling culture as a priority is, let me go through them and let me try and break the myths that exist. Number one reason we hear that we are not going to tackle culture in a company is it's just too complex or too fluffy. So too complex is too big. I don't know where to start. It's too ambiguous or nebulous, or it's just too fluffy, and I don't know where to start. And how will we actually make sure that what we are doing is having an impact? So there is a step process that you can go through to really improve your culture. But I would say 5 basic steps. First of all, make sure you lay down the fundamentals. Is the purpose clear? The why you exist? Are the values, what you value in your company, is that clear? So everybody's operating from the same blueprint. And are the behaviors, what you do and what you don't do in the company clear? That sets the blueprint for how you want every employee to operate and work in the company. So once you have that defined, make sure then managers or team leaders or anyone who has responsibility for people has the confidence and the skills to tackle poor behavior, because that's what keeps it alive and that's what keeps the culture on the right direction. Then third, set up the structures and processes around that reinforce your culture. And just look at every structure and process and say, does that reinforce our culture or does it destruct the culture? Then tweak them and make them more in line with the culture. And then measure it to see, is it having the impact that you want it to have? So that's first, too complex. There is a process to do this and it is not fluffy. So second, it just takes too much time, and may even be the perception may be that the leader feels that it is beyond even the job span, that the impact they will see will take longer than the time they will be in the role. So the minute a leader shows that culture is a priority, it has a positive impact, an immediate positive impact. Showing or actioning on the culture, you can see it boosts morale immediately. There'll be more of a buy-in, and overall you'll see a lift in performance if the leader shows that culture is a priority. Employees want culture to be a priority. So too much time, the minute you take action, you will see some positive impact. And positive breeds positive. So the behaviors will start changing and you will see that the positive behavior breeds positive behavior. Number 3, competing priorities. There's just too much to do in the day. I can't fit in culture as well. So every initiative you try and implement as a leader, how hard or how difficult that will be depends on how effective your culture is. So all the new initiatives that you want to implement, if you want an easier time to implement them, make sure your culture is strong and effective. It will make things so much easier. And number 4, it's good enough. That our culture is just good enough right now. I've ticked it. We did something last year. We're okay now. There is such a fight for talent and it is so difficult to retain top talent right now. This should be the key driver for you to really keep working on your culture. Culture needs to be nurtured and cultivated constantly to make sure that it's improving. Look at it as a continuous improvement project. But yes, it needs to be nurtured and cultivated continuously. So they're the 4 top reasons we hear on why leaders do not tackle culture. So don't let one of them be your reason for not really tackling culture this year, taking it on and really wanting to improve it. So if you want to research your culture for 2023, join us in our free masterclass. We do them the last Thursday of every month. I'll put the link below, and come join us and gain some tips and top tricks that you can do to help you move your culture in a positive way. Thank you.